My eyes slid open. Blink. Blink, blink, blink. Birds zipped by overhead, squabbling as they rode the updrafts. Inhaling deeply, I smelled huckleberry and red cedar, mixed with the indescribable sharpness of evergreen trees. Pine straw was jabbing me in the back. A sour tang filled my mouth, like I'd been sucking on pocket change. No pain, no lingering hurt, or sadness, or rage. I felt nothing. Absolutely nothing. Just a tenderness to the scar on my left shoulder. Exactly like last time, and the time before that, and the ones before those. I was lying in the center of a forest clearing. The clearing, of course, tucked inside a stand of longleaf pines on a jagged slope to the north of my tiny Idaho hometown. A glance at the sky told me it was early morning, but not the same day as before. Though I knew it was pointless, I tried to remember how I'd gotten there, but I was grasping at smoke. There was nothing. No hazy impression, no magic flash, no blast of white light or sensation of weightlessness, of flying, of rising through the clouds to my continually denied eternal rest. That's not how it worked. I simply felt pain, died, and then woke up again. Here. Always here. In this place. I'm not crazy. I am not. I liked saying it out loud, as if challenging the universe to argue the point. I bumped a fist against my forehead, then rose, pawing twigs and leaves from my short black hair, unsnarled my necklace. No iPhone to check. I'd find it charging on my nightstand, right where I left it. So I smoothed my jeans and crumpled Boise State tee, the same clothes I'd been wearing during the attack. No blood. No singed holes. No acrid stench of panic sweat. Not a misplaced thread to evidence the .45 caliber slugs that had ripped through my body. The faded garments looked and felt the same as always. I shivered, and not from the temperature, though it was chilly. My breath misted in the gusts swirling down the mountainside. Fall mornings at this altitude are no joke. It's a wonder I hadn't frozen to death while lying there exposed. I snorted in a most unladylike fashion, then hugged myself close. Yeah, it'd be a shame if I died, right? I'm not immortal. At least, I don't think so, anyway. I age normally, even though I have this curious habit of dying and coming back to life. I'm not like a ghost or vampire, either. Those guys are undead, or so I've been told. No, I just reset. Open my eyes, get up, start walking home. If there's ever a zombie apocalypse, head for my town. Tucked high in the Bitterroot Mountains, Fire Lake might not be the most isolated place in the United States, but it's close. Go any farther north, and you're in Canada. There's only one way in or out of the valley, a slender, two-lane bridge spanning a 300-foot drop into Gullet Chasm, some of the toughest river country in Idaho. People make the trip, however, since the town is surrounded by national parkland. The lake itself is a tourist pull in summer months, balancing out winter ski bum traffic and keeping the valley stocked with visitors nearly year-round. A few magazines have named Fire Lake the most beautiful vacation spot in America. I can't disagree. Not that I cared that morning as I crept down the mountainside. I had one goal in mind: to slip back home without being noticed. It took 10 minutes to reach the first houses. There, I paused to tighten my sneakers. Had I been wearing them when shot? Before slinking into a park area north of town, I scurried along back roads, skirting the neighborhoods above the main village. I had no intention of telling anyone what had happened. Not after my experiences as a child. I was cold, hungry, and demoralized, desperate for a shower. An emergency sit-down with my psychiatrist would qualify as torture. I already had a little blue pill. Mandatory counseling. There was nothing I enjoyed less than my sessions with Dr. Warm Smiles, the two of us fencing while pretending not to be. For 50 minutes every 7 days, I fought to protect my secrets while he pried at them with all his shrewd kindness. Exhausting. Dr. Lowell hadn't believed me when I was little. No one had. Not even Mom. My horrifying memories were the product of a troubled mind. So forget it. I wasn't saying a word. Reaching the business district, I hurried west, toward the rougher end of the valley. The typically vibrant neighborhood felt deserted. I passed small but charming hotels with no signs of guests. Most of the vacation houses had their shutters locked up tight. The streets had an almost ghost town feel. Strange, even that early. Then, with a wince, I remembered what day it was. The announcement is tonight, genius. Think that could be it? September 18th, 2017. The most anticipated press conference in history. That evening, just after sunset in the Rockies, asteroid 152660-GR4 would clear Jupiter's gravitational field, allowing its path to be definitively calculated. We find out if the anvil will kill us all.